Hey, what's up guys? It's Q here on a Hypixel Skyblock server again, and I am going to show you how I maxed out my mining collection and what I'm doing to be on my way to maxing out my farming collection as well. Now, one of the main reasons I choose to do this is because I want to unlock everything in the game. I want to be able to craft everything that I want to when I want to. So this is a good way to not have any limits for yourself, and if you really don't want to spend the extra money in the auction house, you can buy the materials from the NPCs. The key to maxing out your collections is to use level 5 minions. You actually don't want to upgrade all of your minions to level 11 because it just gets too expensive and inefficient. Ideally, you want to have all of your minion slots used on one type of material and then have all of your minions go in at once to get as much of that material as fast as possible. What you want to do to start out is to actually place down all of your minions right away, level 1. You want to get as many minions down as possible because you're going to be checking these at the beginning a lot anyways, since they don't have a lot of storage. Next, you're going to start upgrading them one level at a time. So if you have a level 1 minion here, all the rest of these should be level 1 until you upgrade them all to level 2. When they're all level 2, then you start upgrading them to level 3. When they're level 3 to 4, and to 4, you're going to max them out at 5 until every single one of the same type is level 5. After that, you can pretty much do whatever you want and upgrade them to the max until your collection is full. Then there's really no point in having them anymore, unless you really want some more of that material. To avoid having to have you check this constantly and to make it more efficient, you're going to need a super compactor for each one of your minions. To get the materials for these, it's really easy. I'll link a cobblestone generator in the description that I made, and it should give you one compactor every hour. This means that all you have to do is go to the auction house and buy the redstone block to make it. Like I said before, you're going to be maxing out your minions at level 5 for this, and at level 4 you can actually start to put your super compactors in, because at that point there are enough storage spaces for it to compact down to the enchanted material and keep going. If we look at the level 3, there's enough spaces for it to make an enchanted material, but then after that it only gets 2 stacks, and you need 2.5 stacks to be able to make another one, so it stops there. It also does not count the medium storage chest that we're going to be putting by all of these. If you have any solar panels or any other fuel, you should put these in too, because it'll speed up your time and let you complete the collection faster. Now let's look at why I chose minion level 5 and why it's better than the other tiers in general. To explain this, we're just going to jump into some notes I quickly made up showing why level 5 is the best. The first main trend we can see here is how hard the leveling scales. So at first it cost 80, then it cost 160. With the exception of level 3 to level 4, it doubles each time you want to upgrade your minion. If we look at the production per hour, it doesn't even close to double. It goes up actually only once every other level, and not even close to doubling the production. It only goes up from 128.6 to 150 at first, and that's the highest one. That's the biggest difference. And if we look at the next column, that's how much cobble it takes to get one more production per hour. At first, it starts out pretty low because it's just your base, that's what you're buying. It starts at 0.622 cobble to make one more cobble production per hour. But then, if we keep going, it turns to 22.4 to 59.73 and 384. It goes up by about 4 times each time you upgrade your speed. Now, if we look at the bigger picture, level 5 is the best because it doesn't cost a ton to get there, only about 2,500 cobble, which is very easily attainable, but it can have the super compactor, which means that you can let it run AFK for hours without having to worry about it. Also, as we can see, the cost for increased production isn't super high. It's only 59. That's before it goes to 384 at the next level, so it's much cheaper than the rest. Now looking at level 5, you can fit a super compactor in, and it's only one more upgrade from level 4, so you get the speed boost as well. This is beneficial, and it's before it starts scaling really hard. It's only at 60 cobblestone per bonus earned per hour. This looks much better compared to the 384 cobble that you'd be using to get to level 7. As you go up higher in the ranks, your marginal benefits decrease, so it's not worth it to upgrade farther than you have to. This is where my next point comes in with the super compactor. At level 4, you can place a super compactor in because you have the storage space for it to keep going, so you're able to leave your minions running for hours at a time, versus having to check them at level 3, 2, and 1. To max out the basic mobs such as cows, sheep, pigs, you can use the same premises here because they don't attack you and they don't fly around or anything like some of the other specialized mobs. Now with the more advanced mobs, you might have to enclose them in a structure and keep them inside so they don't attack you or run away, such as a ghast spawning and flying away, or a blaze flying away, or skeletons attacking you. With the fishing collections, there's not really much you can do to avoid the grinding because you have to get the materials to get the better rods, and then use the better rods to get more materials, and it's kind of just a vicious cycle that I don't really want to go into. On average, you should be able to get these complete in 1 to 3 days time each. The 3 days would be like obsidian, where it takes 40-ish seconds base to collect, and 1 day for the cobblestone, which takes 14 seconds. It's a considerable difference. As always, I hope the video helped you out, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you wanted to see any of my other content, you can subscribe and leave a like on the video. Any support is greatly appreciated. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.